Let's have a chat about game keycards. So I've had a few folks over on my YouTube channel expressing some confusion over game cartridges for the Nintendo Switch 2 and wondering what's on cart, what isn't on cart, how do I tell, what even is this year, blah 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 blah. There are 4 forms of physical product for the Nintendo Switch 2. One of them is code in a box. We're not going to talk about that because it's the most pointless form of game there actually is. It has none of the advantages of physical, it has none of the advantages and conveniences of digital. It is completely pointless. Yes, GTA 6, I'm looking at you. So let's talk about the 3 other ways you can buy physical product for the Nintendo Switch 2 and the form that those take. So first up, you have first-party games and selected third-party games that are completely on cart. So most Nintendo titles, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, will be entirely on cart. You don't need an internet download. You can play the game fully off of the cartridge. The same is also true for certain third-party titles like Cyberpunk, incredibly. I don't know how CDPR did it, but they managed to fit the entirety of Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition onto a 64 gig cart. Insane. This is what I will be collecting. I will also be collecting Nintendo Switch 2 editions of games that bridge the gap between the Switch generations, right? So titles like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you can see the little fine print down there which says this Nintendo Switch 2 edition comprises the Switch game and the Switch 2 edition upgrade pack. So when a game is released for both platforms, more often than not, there'll be an upgrade pack that's digitally available to Switch 1 owners for a price. But if you're buying the Switch 2 version, it will have both the Switch 1 version and the upgrade pack on the cart. So again, no need for a digital download. If you're a physical collector, this is absolutely banging. This is the good stuff. Physically, entirely, on cart, game playable without the need for an internet download. And then the third form of cartridge that we have is the game keycard. This is basically physical DRM. Right? You put the game keycard in your system and it triggers a digital download. And you might be thinking, Matt, that's completely pointless as well. And for the most part, yes, it does nothing to protect game ownership or preservation or anything like that. And when they turn the servers off, this will just be a useless piece of plastic. But until that time happens, one advantage that game keycards do have over digital downloads and digital keys is you can trade these in, you can lend them to a friend. They have that physical sharing capability, which is a nice touch, and it means that there's a second-hand market for game keycards, which makes gaming more accessible. So yes, hopefully that helps clear things up. And if you've got any other video game questions, do just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll get to answering those in the very near future. Thanks, folks.